So yeah, just doing work now, and yeah, just cruising out of work, speeding up, driving like a crazy man. Just gonna enjoy the day, go for a little ride maybe. Yeah. Traffic. So now whole new thing for me, going to work. I really enjoy the ride, and more than ever I really look forward to leaving and enjoying the day, because honestly life on two wheels has really sort of changed my outlook on things. Gotta say, it's pretty exciting, it's pretty fun. It's a smaller bike nonetheless, but still quicker than most vehicles on the road, most cars on the road. Cagers as they were. Oh, speed bump. Almost get killed. Always good to keep an eye out for cars that are out there, because honestly, so yeah, as I was saying, a lot of fun, definitely a little more risky, sure, but I'm a new rider, and I've put 1181 kilometers on this thing now in just over 2 weeks, just shy of 2 weeks and a few days, and I gotta say, I'm doing my best to be careful, but still enjoying it quite a bit. You do have, the first thing I noticed right off quite a bit is that cagers or drivers, four wheels, they really don't see you at all. 9 times out of 10 you're fairly invisible to them. So as long as you operate your equipment or your bike in such a way that you realize they're blind to you, like that bitch drinking her water here, or that girl, excuse me, then you're probably safer than you would be otherwise. I tend to find that I'll sort of try and jump out of the pack like right away, try and get ahead and pull ahead, and then I'll drive more reasonable speeds just to avoid having too many unpredictable people around me doing God knows what. But I did take the MSF course, and I find that using some of the techniques there, like even the braking techniques they teach you just to get you used to the feel of using both brakes, locking the wheels, really does prepare you a little bit more than had I not. I find that I was surprised actually that a lot of the students or the people taking the course were younger students, were people that were younger, looked like they didn't have any experience even driving cars, which makes me a little bit concerned that they don't really know what to expect. I mean, I've got about 15-ish years of driving a car, four wheels, and it somewhat prepares me, I think, for the expected sort of idiocy that you'll see on the roads. It is a little bit different because you're trying to coordinate all these sort of muscle memory movements that will come to you one day, but it does somewhat prepare you for the unexpected, whereas as a new driver or a new rider who's never driven, I can expect that everything would really come as a shock to you. You wouldn't know what the hell most drivers are doing. Yeah, unfortunately, this time of day when I'm leaving work, traffic is going to be quite a bit of a bitch, but that is to be expected. But I find that even in traffic, I'm a little more happy that I'm in two wheels, on two wheels. So that's something anyway. But being stuck behind some sort of a cement truck wouldn't be good. So yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day. I think we're gonna hit like 17 degrees Celsius here today, which is pretty balmy considering what it's been like. It's been fairly fresh. The morning was rather cool. Yeah, that's nice. Quite a bit of rollback. Emergency stop maneuvers. Crossing guards, thank you. There we go. And they're pretty much gone. So yeah, it doesn't pick up like crazy. It's only 500cc, but damn, it's more fun than a car, that's for sure. Just the feeling, it's just such a different sensation from what I expected. One of the things I do notice riding is excuse me, the Honda's CBR500 or the 500 series seems to have relatively low RPMs. You're looking at maxes out at 11.5, maybe 12, maybe, sorry, 10.5, maybe 11. And I'm not really, coming from a car, driving standard, I'm not really used to being anywhere above even a few thousand, like 2,000-3,000 before switching gears, just because most cars, I had a little Honda, still do, it's a pretty shitty car. It just seems like they're more comfortable in the lower rev range, whereas on a motorbike, it really feels like it kind of wants to be up higher. Even with the lower power band, the lower range this has, and I find that I'll be switching up gears quite a bit sooner than I probably should. And the one plus to the 500 being that even in the lower rev ranges, it seems to have quite a bit of torque. Now I'm going to do some illegal filtering, but yeah, don't do that, not legal. Quite a bit of torque, so even if you've switched gears, you've switched up to the next gear and you probably shouldn't have, you're probably in a good position because it's going to really have enough torque to push you through. It chugs a little bit if you've gone too high up, chugs quite a little bit anyway, but still has enough torque that it really pushes you through. So as a beginner bike, this thing is pretty, as they say, forgiving. I've used that term, I've heard that term a lot. So it really helps you sort of get out of trouble if you goof up, if you really screw up and make the wrong sort of decision as far as gear change. So yeah, I mean, it's been helpful as a new rider having that sort of as a backup to my, you know, increasingly better skills, my poor skills for now. And this is nice. I wonder, oh, people. Yeah. So yeah, that power band, it generally seems to be the bike likes to be at 5,000 to 6,000 ish. And now this guy's like not going, and I'm not sure why. So yeah, I'm probably doing some heavier braking than I should. This whole break-in period business, I'll touch on that too while we're going. So the dealer is telling me, and the manual I think is telling me, the manual says something like 3,000 to 4,000 switch gears and all that, and I don't know, that's like impossible. You have no power. The gears are way too short. You'd be up in 6th gear going God knows what slow speed. Hear that? Just had to do that anyway, just to hear. But yeah, sorry, where was I? So yeah, the manual says something like, oh, switch gears at going 3,000, 4,000. You really feel like you're out of gears before you know it. So I honestly, almost unintentionally, just kind of ran it like I normally would right from the get-go. I sort of kept it under 6,000, I guess, for maybe the first 300 kilometers, but after that I just kind of gave her, and I mean I've tapped the red line maybe twice, 3 times. I mean, it doesn't seem worse for wear, but yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of schools of thought on how to brake in a bike, and things about like pushing in valve seals. I did a lot of hard downshifting, engine braking, which this bike is pretty great at. I mean, you downshift, you ease off the clutch, throttle blip if you want, and you get some good deceleration, whereas I mean, that's supposed to be really good for, I guess, pressing in the valve seals. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about engines. I'm not quite versed in the ways of, you know, the V-twin or the twin engine. But yeah, I mean, it seems to run really nicely. Having the exhaust on it, the Coffman Shorty, has only unfortunately made me want to rev it more, because gotta say, I love that sound. Sweet. Buddy's in a rush. Oh, school bus. Let's see what I can do over here, even though I have to go back over there. I'll come down here first. Probably not the best maneuver, but maybe here this guy let me in. There we go. And this guy let me in. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was a silly maneuver, but just thought, ooh, coolant. It's amazing how many cars are pissing stuff out on the road everywhere. You really see it when you're on a motorcycle. You really see how much of that is everywhere. So yeah, I'm relatively new on a motorcycle, as I've said. Just got about a few weeks, couple weeks anyway, and very new at YouTube. I put up some videos without the audio because I've been waiting weeks for this damn cheapy lapel mic that I got, and yeah, so I've got it now, and just thought I'd give it another try. I'd uploaded something earlier today and it came out okay, but I didn't pre-edit it. Oh, that's a nice lady. Here, going nuts over there. I didn't edit it. I've been using Vegas Pro or Vega Pro 13. I didn't actually edit it. I just uploaded it straight from the cam, and it looks like it was processing for a while, and I guess it's a little choppy, so I'll probably put that up again. But yeah, I don't know where the hell all these people are going. Seriously, what are you doing? This one has like cabbie numbers on her car. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know, I'm gonna try and think of some topics, I guess. I've got a few in mind. I just probably got to organize my thoughts a little bit. I do want to focus on the ride. Probably the morning rides I'll be able to, as long as I cruise and don't, you know, gun it like an idiot most of the time. I don't know if my battery's dying. I've got this Sony ActionCam, and I really like it. I think the video looks pretty damn great. I'm uploading 720p for the most part, only for the sake of just speed and getting it up faster. I do like the 720p 60 frames. I really think it looks great, but I can't seem to figure that out. For some reason it records in 1080 60, but it doesn't seem to give me 720 60 for some reason. So yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to try and get some topics. I have a few in mind, and generally I'm just going to see what feedback I get. I'm not expecting, you know, a ton of subscribers like some of the big pros out there that, you know, say, oh yeah, they've got fans and whatnot. But I'll generally just try and have fun and record as much of it as I can. And yeah, I'm going to try and do the least illegal things I can, but I just love filtering way too much. It's way too addictive. Being able to sort of get through the traffic. But that's a whole other motovlog anyway. So I'm just going to do what I can and see. Try not to ramble too much most of the time. Pull out on me. Good job. This positioning on this bike, I have to say, is nice and upright. If you push your butt back, if you get your ass good and back, you can sort of, you know, get a bit of a crouch on. But I find that like the wind on the highway is pretty hefty. I haven't been on the highway, but I've been at highway speeds, let's say, highway speeds on some of the 80 series roads we have here. That's 80 km/h roads, and I find that it's really pushes you. I can't imagine being on it for a while. I can imagine it would get tiring of some sort, but the positioning is good. You're fairly upright, so you feel pretty confident. Like I find the positioning of the bars I feel is good as a new rider, like really sort of comfort inspiring, or confidence inspiring and comfortable, let's say, as well as the seats fairly comfortable. I mean, I don't know, maybe my ass just isn't squishy enough, but I found that the first like several hundred kilometers I kind of put all at once, and my ass was sore, like pretty sore. But I guess you got to work it in. There's certain, you know, parts of your butt that aren't used to being sat on so much, or so used to comfy chairs and shit. Here's some more traffic. This is where, again, like, how can I not filter? How am I supposed to not go between all this? It's way too, like, who knows what's up there? Policia? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Just the thought of being stuck in this shit like for so long is ugh. I don't know. I don't like to filter when traffic's like actually moving, because people are idiots. But if they've relatively stopped and there's not too many like gaps and stuff, then like I'll try and cut through here. Cabbies are usually, from my understand, relatively sort of asshole-ish about blocking you. They, for some reason, have a big problem with, you know, letting you through. Like, oh no, motorcycle dude's gonna go past me. Like, honestly, where are you gonna go that you gotta stop me? But anyway, there's gonna be lots of rants about these dicks, that's for sure. Most cars generally I find are pretty cool. Like if when they actually do see you, they're usually kind of cool with it, but when they don't, you watch yourself, because so I mean, successfully filtered quite a bit. Probably let myself be a little bit too confident. Go ahead. Of course you're gonna go. Of course you would go. Why not? That just figures that you would fucking go, because cabbies are dicks. But figures, you know, you let one car go, you think that's, well, that must be an invitation, just everybody go. I'm sure that's exactly what they thought. I'm so tempted right now just to get through all these cars. Should I? It's changing. I don't like to be there while cars are moving. It kind of, most accidents they say are caused with, you know, cars of differing speeds, like merging and whatnot. I forget who was saying that. Somebody I subscribed to anyway. And I've got to agree, it's very similar. It's the whole merging and stopping and turning and switching lanes. Like the amount of people that hit the brakes while they're switching lanes it floors me. Like, why would you slow down? You're getting in front of another vehicle likely. You're about to switch into his lane, and let me slow down now and, you know, inconvenience you and piss you off. Why not? I'm only in a several ton steel vehicle. No big deal. Yeah, it's amazing. That and these city streets are just brutal. I gotta do it here. I don't think I can avoid it. I have to do it. Don't come out, you're gonna kill me. Okay, good. Didn't do it. That's good. Yeah, I'm not sure what I was talking about now. I got excited and forgot myself. But anyway, yeah, so all in all, very fun, very confidence inspiring. The wind, that was just the wind just friggin' pushed me over. It's a lot stronger than you expect when you're on top of a motorcycle. Yeah, something hit me hard. Anyway, it's always funny when like shitty cars think, oh yeah, it's a motorcycle, let me line up beside you. It's like too funny. Well, that's like a motorcycle with four wheels, why bother? I guess she's like a little bit safer in that than I am, but smart cars are like friggin' death traps too, if you ask me. I don't think they have the braking capability of a motorcycle, much less the speed or the agility. I suppose the cages, they have some sort of an enclosure around you. That cage is somewhat safe. I guess there's safety ratings, but I don't know. Smart cars are just an insane concept. This doesn't seem too smart to get in a car like that. I don't know. Good on gas, I suppose. Great for the environment. I'm all for the environment. I think it's great to be environmentally conscious and all. But heck, I'll use that as an excuse for having a bike. Sure. Why not? Better for the environment. Less gas, less pollution, less consumption. What to do here again? Here we go. I don't know. That guy definitely needs to get past, because you don't know what they're doing. Yeah, that was appropriate. Dragon knee, bro! Dragon knee! Not quite. I don't think I have any choice here but to get in front. I can't help it. Unless there's a cop there, then I'll pull in. Otherwise, there's no way I'm not going to get in front of you. I don't care if you're in a Mercedes. Thank you! I'll be nice about it. I won't be a dick. And it's not like I'm going to be in your way. Unless I stall and fucking stop in the middle of the road or fall down in the middle of the road. It's possible, I guess, but God help me, hope not. Come on. much at this speed, but I don't remember what it was like this morning. It's pretty loud, but I guess you can still hear me. This guy, oh, I better get in the fast lane, even though that's the slow lane in this country. But because some reason you're like in a Honda, I don't know. I'm a Honda driver too, but shit, man, old car, piece of shit, not like that. Someone's gonna do something stupid here. I get the feeling. I get this impression. On your phone, not on your phone. That's good. Oh, turning. So that guy, someone's gonna go on. Just hard to get not to get distracted and just enjoy cruising. You get like in this zone. I don't know, it's crazy, but you're focused, but you're just so enjoying it. Like shit like this, honestly, I don't know. I mean, maybe you could do it in a car, but it's just not the same. It feels awesome. Literally feel like, I don't know, you feel pretty damn good. Downshift and brake. This whole like throttle blipping as you hit the front brakes, I don't know if it's doable, but I'm sure it's doable, but I can't quite figure that out. Hello? I don't think she can see. That one's like lost her. Their door. Open your door. Good Samaritan, you know? Gotta do the right thing so people don't think assholes. Bikers are all assholes and pricks. Just like really fun. That takeoff is like, you almost, I mean, you don't like red lights, but you almost enjoy the fact that you know another red light means you can take off again, which is pretty friggin' incredible feeling. But most of it is that friggin' exhaust. Okay, go boys. Yeah, there's a relic, so not so bad. I wonder if this camera's dead or still playing or recording. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know, I mean, I'm thinking, I know a lot of guys just like cut out all the dead air, and I don't know, just leave it on. I like seeing guys cruise, but not very scenic. Not very scenic, unfortunately. You should probably go through there, but you don't. You won't. Go, buddy. Go, buddy. Go, buddy. You are like looking down at their crotches. I mean, you assume it's a phone, but who knows? Who knows what people are doing? This guy's definitely distracted, or maybe just old. don't know. He's definitely like reading something. Oh, it's always a great mystery. Switch lanes now, or am I? Oh, there's messed up potholes. Oh, school buses driving like idiots. I guess you need a special license to be a school bus driver, or just like any idiot can pick up the wheel. Ooh, ambulance. That can't be good. So, this whole push-pull steering thing is pretty cool, eh? Like, who would have thought you push on the bar, you go. You pull on the bar, you go the other way. Push, pull. Crazy. Anyway, it really works, and it is... Like, people say it's counterintuitive. It's not really counterintuitive. It's sort of... Oh, don't kill me. It's sort of... like maybe not what you'd expect. I guess that is the definition of counterintuitive, but oh, that cop's gonna pull over that guy. You can't see him in the mirror, but anyway, it's fast, unless he's turning around to book me, I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, like it very quickly becomes something you're used to. You will still attempt to steer as you would a bicycle, just actually moving, but it does not work. It's like a lost cause. You're fighting something that is just more powerful than you are. Pushing on the bar will get you in that direction. It'll lean really, really nicely. Like I mean, I still got what they call them chicken strips, but yeah, it's pretty amazing how low you feel like you can go. You feel like you can really go low. That's a chick in this car, but she's got a hat on or something. She looks kind of boyish. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Girls with hats, yeah. Never can be too sure. Let's say she's not, and let's not follow. Detour. Alright guys, so yeah, I will be probably back on the bike later, because it's such a gorgeous frickin' day. And I'm going to swap the battery on this camera and see how it goes. Maybe have a quick listen to see. And yeah, we will talk to you later. Take it easy.